So you landed your first DBA gig, congrats. That's awesome. Starting any new job can be a little overwhelming at times, but don't stress, we got this. Before we start digging into queries and optimizing performance, we're going to talk about something equally important. Communication. Think of it like this. You could have the most powerful database engine in the world, but if you're not communicating effectively with your team, things can go sideways real quick. We're talking missed deadlines, misunderstandings, and a whole lot of unnecessary stress. No one wants that. In this video, we'll break down the essential communication skills you need to thrive as a DBA. From mastering your inbox to navigating team meetings, consider this your go-to guide for clear, concise, and impactful communication. Let's get started. All right, let's talk about email. We all know it can be a black hole of productivity, right? But as a DBA, your inbox is mission control. This is where you'll get alerts, notifications, and important updates about your databases. First things first, organization is key. We're not talking about just creating a few folders here and there. Think next level. Set up rules and filters in your email client. This allows you to automatically direct those monitoring alerts and notifications to specific folders. Imagine this. You get an alert that a server is running low on disk space. Instead of that critical alert getting buried under a mountain of newsletters and marketing emails, it goes straight to a dedicated folder labeled Server Alerts. You see that bright red notification count and you know exactly what needs your attention. Trust me, this is going to save you a lot of headaches down the road. And a clean inbox? That's just satisfying. Take the time to set up your email game right from the start and thank me later. Next up, let's talk about teams and groups. Now, you're not just working solo in the database world, you're part of a team, and communication is everything. Make sure you're added to all the relevant communication channels. This could be Slack channels, Microsoft Teams, or whatever your company uses. Pay close attention to those channels dedicated to alerts and on-call rotations like PagerDuty. Early on, find out how your team handles alerts. Do you need to keep your personal phone on 24/7? Will they issue you a company phone specifically for this? Being in the loop on these channels isn't just about staying informed, it's about being a good teammate. When everyone's on the same page, responding quickly to issues becomes that much smoother. Remember, you're not in this alone, you've got a team, and clear communication is the glue that holds everything together. Chapter 3. Mastering the art of meetings. Yes, even in tech. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Meetings? Really? But hear me out. Meetings are a fact of life in pretty much any job, and being a DBA is no exception. The good news is that understanding the types of meetings you'll be attending can help you make the most of them. First up, the daily stand-up. This is a quick rundown of what everyone's working on, any roadblocks they have, and what to expect for the day. You'll also likely have regular team meetings where you'll dive deeper into projects, discuss progress, and brainstorm solutions. Early on, find out which meetings are mandatory, how often they occur, and how you can best contribute. And don't forget about one-on-one meetings with your manager. This is your chance to get personalized feedback, discuss your career goals, and ask any questions you have. Pro tip: block out time on your calendar for these meetings. Trust me, your future self will thank you. Chapter 4. Cracking the code, communication styles, and templates. Last but not least, let's talk about communication styles and templates. Every team has its own way of communicating. Some teams are super formal, relying heavily on email and detailed documentation. Others prefer a more casual approach, using chat apps for quick updates and discussions. Your job is to figure out how your team rolls and adapt accordingly. A great way to do this is to pay attention to how your colleagues communicate. Do they send short and to the point emails, or do they prefer longer, more detailed messages? Another pro tip: find out if your team uses any specific templates for emails or requests. This can be a lifesaver, especially when you're new and still learning the ropes. Using established templates ensures consistency and helps you communicate more effectively within the organization. Remember, clear and effective communication is a skill that takes time and practice to develop. Don't be afraid to ask for feedback, observe how others communicate, and adjust your approach as needed. Outra, level up your communication, level up your career. So there you have it, your crash course in DBA communication. Remember, mastering these communication essentials will not only make you a better DBA, but will also help you build stronger relationships with your team and advance in your career. By the end of your first week, you'll want to have a good grasp of the communication systems, key contacts, and processes to help you be successful in your role. Don't be afraid to ask questions, observe how others communicate, and find your own style within the team dynamics. Effective and clear communication is key. Be proactive, be present, and watch your DBA career take off. Until next time, peace out.